Good morning, welcome to a new video. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted one. Off down to Berrow today, another 200. So we're doing it on Saturday the 30th of August, thereabouts. And yeah, it's a little bit of a change in the weather compared to 2 weeks ago. I think that's summer done and dusted for this year. Can't really complain, it's been a good one, you know. Yeah, it's overcast at the moment, it's supposed to cloud over and then have a bit of rain later on. So I'm on the Condor today. I haven't ridden it for a while, it needed some work doing to it, which I've now done. Some new tyres, gone with Michelin Pro 5s, which are a new tyre from Michelin. I think they brought them out a few months back. And I'm running the front one tubeless and the back one's got a tube in it at the moment. I ran out of time last night because it wasn't seating properly, so I gave up and put a tube in it. So that will be tubeless at some point. Got a new chain set, a GRX, slightly lower gearing without having to have a dinner plate on the back. So yeah, that's and I've also gone to 165 cranks as well, which is probably something, rather than me following the fad, I think it should have been something I've been doing forever, really, being short and what have you. So I got 165 cranks on my fixie, and I had to buy a new chain set, crank set for my touring bike. When was that, end of last year? And I had the option of 165 on that, so I bought 165s. So I've been riding 165s on a road bike, you know, a normal road bike for a while, and I actually quite like them. So I got that crank set from Sigma, and they had 165s, so I ordered them. Whew. Yeah, so as I said, we're going down to Berrow, nice flat one, although it's a bit of a headwind on the way out. It's an out and back course, so it's just a repeat really on the way back, but just quick, easy, and get the miles in. Anyway, right, I'll speak to you on the road. You find me just outside Oldbury on Severn. I'm kind of going around the edge of Oldbury. Just come up the hill and just about to drop down, and then through the lane to Alberton. This wind today is so strong, and it's a headwind, and it's going to be a headwind all the way down. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty knackered by the time I get down to Berrow. But the little bit of sun that there was is now gone, as expected. Plenty of people out on their bikes. I did actually stop for a coffee in Route. I'm not sure what happened with that clip, but yeah, I stopped off in Route 41 Cafe, had a coffee, quick pit stop, and carried on. But this wind is just so hard. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and get as much of it done as quick as I can, really, and then enjoy the tailwind home. folks, so you know, just join me at the end of the bridleway that goes around Portbury docks, and just come over the Avonmouth Bridge. My God, that was windy. Be alright going back the other way, but that was a slog up there today. That was because it's got quite a pronounced bow to it, I suppose you'd call it. I don't know, but yeah, that was pretty. That was a pretty hard slog. Anyway, I'm now around where to park all the cars, and the road called the Sheepway. I'm going to turn left here, go up over the bridge. That takes me up over the M5 into the village of Portbury. Bang a right down the lane to Clapton and Gordano, and then on to Clevedon, and I'll probably stop there and have a bit of a breather there because it's been quite hard. So folks, I'm now at the end of the Tuts Hill Greenway, which is just the other side of Clevedon from home, and yeah, I've passed through Clevedon. I stopped at the BP garage there and got a sandwich and what have you, and as I was just leaving, the rain came, so I've done about 6 miles since then, and yeah, it's all been in the rain. At the moment, as I'm talking to you, it's actually gone off, so it's not too bad, but not quite enough to put a rain jacket on, but I think I will be later because it's chilled off now that the rain's arrived. And I'm just looking at these sloes in this. There's loads of them this year, absolutely loads. This bush is just hanging with them. Anyway, I think I'm around about 10 miles from the turn point now, and I should be glad of the tailwind because yeah, that's been a slog so far. The tree over there is full of crab apples. Just a bumper crop of fruit and berries this year. Anyway, let's crack on. Well folks, you find me in, well, I'm nearly in Uphill, which is just south of Weston-super-Mare, and the heavens have opened. So been sensible all this time. Put the rain jacket on. Hopefully it'll blow over. Well folks, I'm on the little bridleway out of Uphill now. I'm in the top of, there's a bit of a gradient, and yeah, the rain's set in now. I'm looking at across to the village of Clevedon there, which I always say is the end of the Mendips. You know, this sort of little bit of a hill here, that's where the Mendips sort of come to the estuary really. Anyway, we're coming off down here. I think I go left and then right, doing a bit of a loop through East Brent, if you know the area. So that's quite famous for the Brent Knoll, you can see from the motorway. Anyway, let's crack on. So before I forget, my initial verdict on the Michelin Pro 5s is they roll well and they're supple. So yeah, initial reaction's good. I used to ride with the Michelin Pro 4 Endurance for a few years for Audax, and I always had a good experience with them, so and then they stopped doing them, or I couldn't get hold of them, so I tried everything else. And yeah, when I realised they'd come out with these, I was like, oh, I hope they're like the old ones, and they certainly ride like the old ones. Let's see how long, whether they last like the old ones. I've been riding with, well, I've tried all sorts in the last few years. GP 5000s, which are really good, but they're a race tyre and they don't last, you know. So horses for courses, so we'll see what these are like. There was something else I was going to say. No, it's gone out my head. I'll say about it later. Well, I've come to a bit of a blockage. The railway bridge is being worked on, so they've properly closed that. So I'm going to see where this goes down here. I'm hoping it'll go back out to the whatever it's called, Brean down, yeah, the Brean down way, or whatever it's called. I don't have to go back 3/4 of a mile. So here we are at the other side. I've done a big loop. I went back all the way to the Brean down way. I've done around back to here, and then I'm going to return. I'm about half a mile back en route. Well, I'm back en route now, if that makes sense. I just need to retrace myself half a mile and then do my intended route. Oh dear, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Anyway, let's crack on. The rain's gone off at the moment. I'm probably tempting fate, but yeah, I've got only a few more miles into this wind now, and I'm looking forward to the tailwind. My legs are battered. Well, I'm not exactly sure what village this is, but behind me, the hill behind me is Brent Knoll. So this is the backside of Brent Knoll. Oh, matron. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much turning direction now, so I should have a tailwind from this point on. So I've done about 69 miles now, 100 and some odd kilometres, and yes, I know it, let's put it that way. Right, let's crack on. Hello folks, so you join me in Clevedon, back in the BP garage here. So things are starting to look a little bit brighter now. Hopefully that's the rain blown over. Touch wood. It's yeah, I can't remember where I last spoke to you, to be perfectly honest. Came through Weston, through the lanes, back onto the Tuts Hill Greenway, did a questionnaire thing with strands on there on the use of the path, and then came here into Clevedon. So got a sandwich here, and now in the process of just getting through a monster, and then we make my way on. That wind today has really taken it out of me. I have to confess. Well, that's interesting. Oh, excuse me. I'm at Lawrence Weston. I've come over the Avonmouth Bridge, dropped down in here, and I've come through this little park here, and I'm hiding under this trees because it has just decided to chuck it down. Proper monsoon job. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes and let it blow over. I could hear it coming. It was really strange. I looked over my shoulder, and oh my god, I could see it was like a wall of water. So I've dived under this tree. There's a guy walking a dog up there who's done a U-turn and gone back. I don't blame him. did mean to look at my phone earlier to see, you know, whether how much more rain was to come, but when I went into the BP in Clevedon, they had air conditioning on. They came back outside and I'm like, yeah, this is really quite humid now, which is why I took my rain jacket off. So it really was boiling the bag. So that would explain this little monsoon thing, and it's eased off a bit now, so I think I might keep going. I'm bloody damp anyway. Anyway, I'll pick you up in a bit. Sure how well this is going to come out, but as so often, clearance after dark, and that there is the moon. I'm now at Hill and I'm about 15 miles from home, so I'll probably pick you up a little there, because you're not going to see me. Probably a good thing.